Mr. Conor McGregor found himself in a spot of bother, and I want to see if I can find that lady and see if we can listen to her, because she spoke to the media after. Where is my prep comp? There we are. Let go.
Start off by saying I'm overwhelmed and touched by the support I have received from everybody. First, I want to thank the Coleman legal team and my 3 barristers, John Gordon, Ray Boland and Sean. They have been amazing from start to finish. I want to thank Mr. Justice Alexander Owens, the jury, all the witnesses. I want to thank the doctors, nurses and everyone at the sexual assault treatment unit in the Rotunda Hospital for looking after me, especially my own Dr. Frank Clark. I want to thank the Rape Crisis Centre, especially Cleena, who has been by my side throughout this entire period. I want to thank all the guards and the ambulance crew. I want to thank all the women and men out there who have supported me throughout this trial. For every person who reached out to me, a card, a letter, email, everything, it hasn't gone unnoticed. Thank you, I really appreciate it so much. I want to thank my partner Gary, who was so supportive the last 4 years and has held my hand throughout this trial every day and every other day. I want to thank my mum and all my family and friends. Lastly, I want to thank my daughter Freya, for she has given me so much strength and courage over the last 6 years throughout this nightmare to keep on pushing forward for justice. I want to show Freya and every other girl and boy that you can stand up for yourself if something happens to you, no matter who the person is, and justice will be served. To all the victims of sexual assault, I hope my story is a reminder that no matter how afraid you might be, speak up, you have a voice, and keep on fighting for justice. I know this has impacted not only my life, my daughters, my family and friends tremendously, and it's something that I'll never forget for the rest of my life.
So there you go. That's Nikita Hand speaking after she won her civil assault case. The jury awarded her £206,000, guys. The argument is he assaulted Nikita Hand in December 2018. She had accused him and another guy called James Lawrence. And I'm sure you guys have read the circumstances around that story.
So that is 33 million Kenya shillings. That's what he's supposed to pay. And Colin McGregor, is it Colin?
Colin McGregor.
Colin McGregor.
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor.
Yep.
When he was going to for the hearing, he went there with his mom and his partner. And he says that there's a possibility
he's going to appeal.
He's going to appeal.
Yep.
But it's just unfortunate. It's horrible. You can just tell from the pain in the woman's voice how she's been really seeking for justice. Because McGregor's argument is that, and even the other was that it was consensual.
Yes.
So unfortunately, the judge ruled differently, and now he's going to pay for those charges. And it's such a horrible thing, the entire situation, because we've had these stories more than once where superstars find themselves in a bit of a bother because of interactions they've had with other women, and they need to understand one thing. Consent is very central, is very key. I think you can tell from this woman's voice how this has affected her personal life, and I think she's bold and strong enough to go public for her face to be seen, because more often than not, victims try as much as possible, because it makes things worse to some extent, because there's that people start bringing very strange arguments, justifications, and it's all wrong and it's terrible and it's such a horrible thing. So I think she's very bold, very brave to have spoken out. Unfortunately, more often than not, you hear other cases, Wakabi, related to the same individual. That's what usually happens. So as long as justice is served, that is the most important thing in this entire very sad story.
Sammy?
Yeah, I'm reading from the same book as Bernard. And yeah, of course, the emotion from the lady, of course, shows that this is something that she was looking forward to. And the case was mentioned previously, and she had to go back to the courts again to seek the justice that she deserves. So you can see there is a quest in here. And I think for all these superstars, they also need to come to realize that they need to be careful, especially when they're dealing with strangers. This was a stranger that Conor McGregor met on that night. So I just think it's a win for her and for the people that she's representing, who she talked about there, saying that they can take a lesson from what she's done. Yeah, and also another lesson for all those superstars, because I was watching the news yesterday on CNN and it had 3 similar cases of different celebrities who had encountered similar situations. So it looks like it's something that is really affecting them.